technical difficulty up here. Sorry for climbing around while you were answering that question. I think this probably dovetails nicely. What issue do you think Ken Calvert is most vulnerable on?
There's a lot to choose from there, right? But look, I think corruption does cut across party lines, and it's not just that initial real estate deal that I was talking about a second ago. There have been a lot of ethical lapses during his time in Congress. So, you know, not just the first one where he uses our tax dollars to line his pockets, but there's also another incident afterwards that was allegedly investigated by a Riverside County grand jury, in which his real estate partnership got access to a parcel of land before it was supposed to be offered to public agency. So they violated, according to the Riverside County grand jury, they violated state law when they got access to that. So this is a symptom of somebody who is using their position to, again, self-enrich. And even though he's claimed he didn't know anything about that deal ahead of time, there are people in his own real estate partnership who have contradicted him about that on the record. And look, when there's smoke, there's fire. And if it were just an isolated incident, maybe you could dismiss it, but it's not. It's happened again and again. Even in the primary, this is somebody who used his franked mailing privileges in May. This is the ability that members of Congress can send mail to everybody at taxpayer expense. They're not supposed to do it within a certain time frame before the election. Just this year, he did it. He sent it to everybody. Courtesy of us, he's trying to promote his own record before that June 7th primary to get his vote total up. This is somebody who just thinks the rules do not apply to him and doesn't care and could care less. And so I think that's where he's got vulnerability, because it's not just about the self-enrichment. It's the fact that you're not delivering for your communities. And we were just talking earlier, how many of us can identify a single accomplishment that this guy has made in his 30 years in office in Riverside County? How many people have ever even seen him in person, right? I mean, not many hands go up, a couple. And it was 1998, right? It's like, I mean, or it was during protest. Right. And I think that's, you know, the story I've heard again and again from people is that when you show up to his office, you ask for a meeting, you place a call, he does not engage. And that is something, again, regardless of party, it tells you something about your character. It tells you something about their work ethic. It tells you something about whether they care about representing anybody who disagrees with them, right? And you have to, if you get this job, you have to care about not just representing the people in your party, the people who always agree with you. You have to care about everybody in the district. That's your job as a representative.